Okay, y'all. Okay, I gotta make sure Katie's saying to the podcast. Okay. Oh, I'm been live for 10 seconds. Okay. What is up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. From Tasha C TV. I just added that. But what's up, y'all, fam, YouTube fam? Um, as y'all look at it, I have used this location before. It's the Den, but this is my first time since I had this webcam. This is the computer in the back. Excuse y'all, the damn closet door. That's messed up. Like, no, it is not a figment of your imagination. It is jacked up. Okay. I need to start wearing my earrings again. Okay, anyway, y'all, as y'all can see, the bonnet is back. This is, like I said, it's my first time doing my computer desk instead of my laptop. I'm liking how it is. I may do this more in the future, whatever. But anyway, y'all. Lord, y'all see. I'm just keeping it in there, y'all. Hey, that's a sticker for my nervous system going. I don't know why I didn't stick. That was not part of it. I was trying to show y'all this, y'all. This is one of my many, stocking stuffers for me. I ain't got no damn stocking this up. I didn't bring it up. But here is Pinnacle. So it is liquor shots. We got what flavors we got here? We got some raspberry, some whipped cream flavor, citrus. I ain't about to open it yet. Yeah, so it's I wish I could have made this my screenshot, y'all. You know how people be up there and they be sitting there like this and they make their screenshots like this. I'm trying to see, hopefully if it goes live out. So anyway, y'all, very early Christmas to me. Anyway, so my sister Tana called me that, y'all. Anyway, y'all, like I said, y'all see the bun. I'll eventually get off with the bun and stuff like that. But that's just our way. I'm just keeping it real, whatever. But the reason why y'all seeing me, for the people who probably will see this later on, and hopefully because I am using StreamYard, this is my second time using it. So whoever sees this, I will be able to respond this time because I am on a computer instead of my scratch and survive a good time phone. Okay. So the reason why I decided to just go ahead and just decide to do a live is real quick. It's because, y'all, I was originally going to do a podcast. This is part of my Me 365 video journey. And most of the time, I usually do podcast. And, so far, it's easy, it's convenient. And just in my case, like I come like this, like I said, it is what it is. I ain't the first or last person going to have a button on their head. It's all right. But anyway, so the reason why I came on here was due to the fact that I tried 2 attempts last night, or if you want to say, some people would be technical, early this morning. I tried at 1:30 to do my podcast, and I got knocked out. And what I mean by knocked out, not physically knocked out of my podcast, because I was talking and everything. My subject was on these eggplant situations that are occurring on these, adult films with 2 rappers. Okay. And that was the main thing I was talking about. So I was getting in, just talking everything. And see, when you on the speaker, because that speaker is my, main platform that I use. And my first platform I use to distribute my podcast. And I use their software, to record my podcast, So what happened is when I recorded the first time, and, they have a feature where, once, like, say, when you end it, or if it's an error, or you accidentally click on something when a video's playing, or maybe audio for something else, it knocks it out. Okay. It knocks it out of your podcast, meaning it ends it, and wherever last word you said before the video or audio has clicked and started to view, that's what happens. Okay. So meaning that, that's what you get. So if you wanted to say something, or it wasn't the right time that it ended, guess what, y'all? It has ended. And so that was like 30 minutes in because I got the plan with speaker, like there's different plans. You got the free one that's 15 minutes. And then you got the one that's like runs like $7 a month where it's 45 to get unlimited recording, stuff like that. And you got the ones, just go over the parks plan. So as far as right now, I have the 45-minute plan. So I was halfway done during here. And because it was going to be one that was probably like almost to the amount, my time slot ending. And guess what? It ended up ending. So I was like, you know what? Okay, this is not the first time. This is like fourth, fifth, sixth time that this happened. Not the same day, but it has occurred. Okay. So I was going to, like I said, I was like, I was going to give up. I was going to make sure that I go ahead and, start again. Excuse me, y'all. I forgot to take, I have acid reflux as well. My heart had to tell I haven't took my acid reflux pill yesterday or today. So if I keep doing this, y'all, that's me trying to avoid, it's going to seem like I'm burping and so forth. But anyway, so I was like, okay, let me try again. So I tried again, y'all, right? And what happened is that in 30 minutes, I had on Starcasting, where sometimes I look for information. They have accurate information. They talk about a lot of reality shows. They want a few blogs, websites that are still left that I recently found, actually, I think from Auntie Vice and stuff. Shout out to her channel. And that's where they have like a lot of information about the reality TV star or something, celebrities and stuff. Not that I'm saying usually reality TV. Like they be up on like such shows as Love at the Lockup and 90 Days, Beyonce, stuff like that. I don't think they have too much of Married First Sight, but I know, like I said, some main stories and the what is up there, Unexpected Show, whatever they call that, and Team, like I said, it's really like more so information about the reality stars. And so I went ahead and accidentally clicked that because I was talking about a little bit about the rappers, with these new alleged adult films that are coming out. I'll try to be good, y'all. I won't cuss that much, whatever, with these rules that's cracking down a couple more weeks or whatever, and trying to be better at it. So anyways, I went ahead and recorded again about 20 minutes and accidentally must have clicked. It must be an automatic. It is an automatic advertisement, and somehow it decided to click on the damn Starcast automatic role play some video ad. So again, it kicked me out and finished my podcast. So basically, I got two half-ass podcasts, and you can't, the software is good, it's convenient, you got the sound effects, it's easy to press play if you want to go live right now and do it as well. But when I sat there and did that, like I said, they don't have a feature that allows you to add on. So you can edit and cut off and start here and start here, but they don't have, say, if I sat there and made both those podcasts and say if I want to put them together, they don't have it like, say, people who do YouTube videos, or it don't even have to be YouTube videos, just how you add an ad and they have like add ads, or you can add videos or audios or multiple things together in a media format. They have different apps and different software to do that. Even Windows Media, if y'all have a computer and not a Mac, has that as well, or just like I said, different software has it. So basically that was like, I'm not doing this again. It's like 40 minutes. That's a whole hour I did. And that second attempt was at 2:00 at night. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to probably do my reviews later on. Not my reviews, but you know what? Yes, I do. That's not fraudulent slip, but yeah, I am going to do my reviews. I'm going to attempt to start, if possible, before, not because of New Year coming, because, I'm already repeating myself, because if y'all been listening to my podcast, I do mention that a couple times. But for the people who just watch my fam, or future YouTube fam who watch my videos, y'all, this is what about where I have, because my parents, yeah, y'all still have landlines.
Toll-free call.
I'm leaving that right in there.
Call from toll-free call.
So you're gonna hear that in the background because of the den. two, like both phones, both of their phone
Call.
numbers, because you get them cordless phones and they have multiple cordless in the set that you can put all through the house. So y'all may hear that. I should have told y'all about that too. So, but like I said, I was originally going to head and I was actually was going to do the podcast, and I first was going to like do it on my phone, and then I thought about it like, wait a minute, I have a webcam. Let's see if it works and sinks in into the computer back here in the den, and see if it works there. Like I said, I could have just used my laptop, and but I was just like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and go on here, and whatever I'm going to talk about and get off here. And so, anyways, y'all, the topics I would want to talk about was these two rappers and their eggplants. Okay, and on the same day yesterday morning. And by the way, before I go into that, I appreciate everybody. Before talking about eggplants, uh, I appreciate everyone and every prayer for my sister. Thank you for the prayers, the power prayers, and everything. Words are very powerful. And I appreciate every prayer, every well wishes that has been made. Thank you, everybody, and who will make in the future. She is doing well, recovering. Okay, thank God. So, of course, I feel a little better where I'm not stressed out, of course, about that. And so, it's just a time to recover and go on. And it was surgery, like like one of those things. Just thank God they found out before it got worse. Because on that point where it was going to be more intense as far as doing the surgery and recover time. So she's still recovering everything. But like I said, thank you. And I would tell my Smurfette, that's what I call her, she's short, my Smurfette, about I've been saying that anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, tell her again, because that was, thank you. I'm actually going to look at this right now. What? No, this live, I know a lot of people, as far as right now, don't watch my lives a lot, but y'all can watch it later on. But I just wanted to, Ty singing, oh, 3, thank you, cousin, send up prayers for your sister, thank you very much. Okay, TYSIAN, 3, she sent it 5 hours ago, thank you very much. Cool Switchers, cousin Helen, I know, but thank you for your prayers. And like I said, I thank you for everybody in advance and who has been sending prayers for my sister and recovery. Okay, so like I said, y'all, I want to talk about now. First, we're going to talk about Solo Lucci. Now, Solo Lucci, y'all, if y'all don't know, y'all don't watch Love and Hip Hop franchise. He's a rapper. I think from down south. I don't know if he's from ATL or anything. It might be. And he was originally on there last season, the season before last, and he came in with Alexis Sky. Alexis Sky, I think she is. I don't know if she was like the bartender group. I don't really know the background, but I don't want to just like label her that she just was Finney. Finney raps several of his girlfriends, and allegedly was Big Mom. I don't know if that just mother. I don't know what's going on with that. That's their business, okay? But anyways, he came in then. And then when Alexis Sky left on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, that franchise, he stayed there for another season, got his band, spending his money, having parties with whipped cream and all this other stuff with the dancers. But then this season, which, I don't know why, is another damn a third installment of a reunion, but part 3. But there was something on Starcasm, and of course I'm able to look at it better now because I'm not on my phone where something can happen. So it was something on starcasm.net that was that sparked my interest because it was photos. It seems there may be a Solo Lucci sex tape after all. So it was rumors that it might have been a explicit material. See, this is the thing I'm talking about. I'm not trying to have y'all listen to Avatar, but like I said, it popped up at the end, and that's what knocked me out my damn, y'all ain't about to get copyright on me. Even though I ain't monetized, I do want to monetize at the moment still. Again, I do want to get monetized again, possibly, And this damn thing gonna cut off. Okay, we're just gonna lower the volume. How about that? And by the way, before I get into this Really Be TV, I did, because I don't know if you listened to my podcast yesterday, because I got several of them and several more to make. um, I had seen the tag the other day. I am going to get to the answer, like the tag with those questions. And the reason how I found out is that I looked at the beginning of your live and you had said, like, I think, of course, EB Ebony Reviews. And I forgot who else. I don't know if you said I'll tell you as well, but it was a couple people. And I heard my name, I'm like, oh, what? Oh, let me see what video she's talking about. They're going to tag it. Because I've done tags before. I just haven't done them like 6 years or something like that. The last time I did a tag, something along one of the lines, or maybe even later than that. Or before even 6 years. I know, like, I did a couple tag videos. Okay. I also did like a couple tag videos on like 5 years ago. But that's what I'm saying. It's like 5 or 6 years. Like 5 or 6 years was last time I did, tags. So, but anyway, I will get to answering that and being part of the tag. So yeah, so I did get it. But also what I noticed is when I click on the name, I didn't know like how you have to be careful about, because, about what you type in with YouTube. Not say like, something bad, but y'all, if I put Tasha C, because I used to, my channel used to be Tasha C. And then it wasn't until like, 3 to 4 years ago that I added the TV part. And it's good that I did, because when you just put a Tasha C, even as a highlight, you get all these channels got Tasha C on it. I don't think I pop up at all. And you got Tasha Cobbs, who obviously must be gospel singer. She just take over everything. Now, if I put Tasha C TV in, then I at least pop up and you see me looking like this in my photo with my pink box braids in my head. But I'm like this. But anyway, so yeah, I'll get to that. I know I'm catching up. Y'all know me. But work with me here. So yeah, I'll get to, yeah, I did see it really be I don't know, like I said, because it was not really, it was Tasha C instead of Tasha C TV, maybe that's why. But like I said, I didn't know it was a tag video, because I honestly didn't watch it until when I started listening to that live. Then I seen the video that you made that was like 2 days prior, like just for fun or something like that. So check out Really Beast TV. Also the Kettle Beauty, she made 2 reviews. I gotta watch her video. She made the reviews for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood in New York, I think. So check out her channel. It's THA Ghetto View. Okay, check out. That's been my YouTube cousin. She was for one of my first YouTube cousins when I started doing videos. Okay, so check her out. Great channel. Awesome. She's a very supportive person. Check out. Awesome. Check it out. Okay. So anyway, we got Solo Lucci going back to him now. They seen, and it looks like, I don't want to show anything, but just, you see, look like his draws. You see his famous, guy like blonde, like this fade going on. His eyebrows here, one blonde here, whatever, looking like a lost anime character. But like, it looks like a person has a camera, like it looks like a microphone in someone's hand. Now I would like zoom in and show the picture, but I ain't got time that people could say it could flag, because even though it's not showing anything, it look like, okay, he kissing on some girl's leg. Look like a girl got a lot of going about. It's just like you kind of have, even zooming in on the picture, you still can't see everything. And it just, the angle looks like somebody's coming into the room and there's a wall right here. And it looks like a staged, not staged, but I mean, they're really about to get down and smash with 2 broads. But it looks like, okay, Solo now joins the race. Okay. Okay, these 3 get together. Okay. All right. Before we further, we should congrats to who haven't seen the picture. That Solo says relationship also features his co-stars Nikki Babe and T. Red. These 3 did indeed get together for season 5 storyline, but the 2 women involved now are definitely not Tiara and Nikki. And on that note, if you do happen to know who these women are, want to take, reach out. So, anyways, y'all, it's saying like on the tape, you click there, it's not safe for work, just letting y'all know that. And if this is him, that whoever this dude is, because you don't see, like, you just see up to here. It's like his head, half of this is cut off. You just see some brows and stuff. So the angle where he's sitting at, you can't tell whether it's him or not. But whoever the dude is has a very nice airplane. Okay, looks like not safe for a feature. So you go down, because Twitter don't care. And you can see Okay, one blonde, one some other chick. And if it is him, possibly it is him, because the picture you got to zoom in. Okay, hot dude, baby, whatever. Um, that's nice. Okay, okay, you got one broad. They both blowing his balloons. Janky promoters at the Ice Cube movie. Okay. Uh, so I don't, like I said, looks like he's purposely making y'all his own tape. And it's not one of those things where people going to pretend like they lost it in the airport or stuff like that, or it got found out and got caught and, got leaked and stolen, hacked into. What it looks like, y'all, is that he's purposely making this tape himself. Like he getting paid for it. He being, I guess, maybe he's turned into the porn, porn star, whatever. Um, um, I don't know, but y'all, do y'all remember a Tretch from Naughty by Nature, Hip Hop Bus Classes, OPP, Hip Hop Ray, Ho, whatever, right? Now in early 2000s, he purposely around that time he did a front move. It was actually I seen bits and pieces at like the beginning, so at the end, it was kind of like an action comedy where he was a hitman called Love and the Boon. He did a full frontal, okay? He did not care. He did a full frontal, eggplant, just jumping around and swinging, okay? And around that same time, he made this film as well with two broads, adult film stars, and it was I think a VH1 or some interview, right? He was like, yeah, he did it, and it was the same way. It was planned. It was filmed. It was filmed, as an adult movie, which is interesting because I never have seen like the movie whole, but I think it was clips on the Google, whatever, and a lot of people are saying stuff about it where you don't see anything. So it's more so like if it is actual pin, pin, pin stuff in or some real smashing in, you don't actually see what's going in and out, if you know what I mean, or anything inserted, maybe such areas here, down there, and stuff like that. You don't see that because it's basically more so rated R NC-17 movie, maybe at the most. And that's it. So, anyways, y'all, after that, he got, I guess maybe it wasn't for him or nothing like that. But like I said, we all have heard about some rappers who purposely have like involved. They didn't have too many, but I heard like when I read the article, I don't know, I'm gonna go back to it again. But they were saying something like lines like Coolio even was like rapping his songs, and it was a video like 2007 called "Fantastic Suicide Voice." Coolio and the Game Bang, something like that. And he's rapping his songs while they're up here, all this sexual stuff, everybody, just or there's something going on, stuff like that, right? Okay, so we have seen that, okay. Now, but like I said, I don't know if he's going to. I mean, I know he had that advancement. Maybe he's trying to make up for the money he got for the advancement. Because, to be honest with you, it was like after the show, I think DJ. I think he did a video with DJ Vlad, one of them interviews. But after that, after Solo Lucci left the show, you didn't hear too much about him. You know what I mean? You haven't seen like his career blow up from it or nothing like that. So maybe he decided, like, what the heck? I get paid, blah, 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 whatever. Because that's what I'm saying, the way it looks like. And if that was him, because like I said, the way it's called here, so the brows, y'all, it's like this here, and do a close-up of him getting, shined up. Y'all remember the pillars coming and turned shined up. I'll leave it as that. So he might be venturing out to other arrangements, whatever, other ventures. Okay. So I was trying to see. Now, here's another one, y'all, I found out. Like I said, they both came out the same day. Now, I went and noticed this morning after the Solo Lucci came out that I went, I go to the gram, and I noticed that a lot of people were talking about A$AP Rocky. Now, A$AP Rocky, he's controversial, but he may be a pretty boy, whatever, and all this stuff. But at the same time, he showed a lot of ugliness, personal behavior. Now, I won't take back to this credit and rap and stuff like that. Like I said, he is handsome or and stuff. But like I said, the problem with him is, he got okay, okay, but like I said, the thing is that how he feels, he could color his braces, I think I'm better than this person, when that type of attitude, complete asshole. So, but they were putting on the net, like, and on special social media, like, what the heck? I just clicked on Mob Wives. Remember Deidre? Dee Vance's husband is arrested on multiple gun charges. Now remember the show Mob Wives, y'all, not the one that spin off like it was a Chi-Town, something like that, right? Whatever, or Chicago. But remember, they only had one season of the spinoff. Ain't nobody was checking them. Remember Mob Wives? That was the show. Okay. Hey, hey, Jules. Hey, girl. Hey, cousin. You see up here, my buddy. Y'all doing a rare live. Okay, well, at least it's fine. Like, we can see the chat on here since I'm using a computer. But like I said, Mom's Wife was the show. Okay, Mom's Wife. Now that's a show. I wonder, is it worth rebooting back? Do they have enough people who, is from the mob and stuff like that? Can they be? I was about to say rebuke. I wonder, can they rebuke that show? But yeah, they talk about Deidre and her husband. The rest of them. Okay, they found reports on criminal possession of controlled substance, criminal possession of a weapon, criminal possession of weed. How much weed they got? Weed is starting to be legal and stuff. How much weed? Were they trying to sell it? Okay, all right, they found. Okay, they also found 120 pills of hard infinity, 22 Xanax pills and a large amount of weed. How many pounds? Because that's what I'm saying. You're going to say a lot of weed. It better be pounds. Pounds. Okay? Like I said, she could have got that from the dispensary somehow. Pills and stuff? Okay. Like I said, when I got on here, like I said, give me a second, y'all, because I thought I screenshot ASAP Rocky. So they up here had oh, by the way, y'all, did y'all hear Nick Cannon's third freestyle? Okay, let's go back to the ASAP Rocky. But going back, before I go to the ASAP Rocky, y'all, I do honestly understand, like, it doesn't make sense why it was the Mariah Carey, why this is brought up again with him and everything. But other than that, I'm just like, whatever. Now, they were talking about ASAP Rocky was trending about a tape in his so-called half-ass performance in his stroke game, right? When they were talking about it, was one of the people, So I went ahead and Googled ASAP Rocky and it's a dope feature tape. And it was one blog, and I don't honestly remember the name because it's one I've never seen before or like heard about. And they had found a link, and then you go to, I'm going to say what rhymes with Cornhub, but you place the P instead of the C, and you go ahead and you follow that. Okay. Now, I go there and to observe and research and see, because the angle, y'all, you can, because people say you can't tell, because I thought maybe it's going to show his whole face. The angle is, y'all, being graphic but not being too graphic here. Like I said, this channel ain't made for no damn kids anyway. I'm not damn the kids. I'm gonna say they're not meant for the babies and not meant for the kids. Okay. But anyway, from the angle, y'all, it looked like a IG model, which with the IG, model as the usual whatever, right? I had it purposely on mute, so I didn't know if she was responding, so to speak. Yeah, but here it is. You don't see the girl's face, just know it looks like she has a pink bra. I don't know if Victoria's Secret or Finny. And she's just, he's back there, banging from the back. Okay, I'll just say it that way. But at least I will say this: whether that is ASAP Rocky, I will give the man credit that he is strapped up. He got a rubber on. He ain't raw dog, nothing like that. Okay. And he's holding the camera. So you see the angle where you just see kind of like from here, from downward. You don't, what I'm saying? You don't know who the person's face is. But, ASAP Rocky has like this small tattoo right here, right? And always kind of, like I said, I remember when ASAP Rocky first came out and became probably like what, 2010, 2011, 2012, with that era, right? And I know he always had like this tattoo on his torso with ASAP, because it came from ASAP Mob, stuff like that. And so y'all, I was still watching this film clip, and I was able to notice during his performance that you can tell actually the tattoo and the angle, the tattoo that's on his stomach, and this certain tattoo. So after the minute and 32 seconds of my research was finished, I went ahead to Google and see ASAP and the tattoos. And the tattoo right here, they did, it was another one, but it was an old article like a year or 2 years ago. But it was dedicated, I guess, to talk about different tattoos. And I look, and it was zooming in here, and it is the ASAP Rocky that is actually the ASAP that is the same with the man in the video banging, hidden from the back, okay, banging, gets some walls out, whatever, but he's multitasking. He's trying to get this view, and maybe, it's probably difficult for guys who want to sit there and film themselves when they banging somebody, or maybe females, I don't know, but you know what I mean? Maybe females too as well. So that's a lot. You trying to multitask and get the perfect money shot view, whatever, and you trying to perform and see yourself at the same damn time and film it. And so when he did this, y'all, like I said, I looked at it and it was like, like I said, his game wasn't like it. It was slow, wasn't like it was fast or banged out, whatever. But like I said, it could have been also because the fact that he's filming himself, that's why it kind of went the way it went. It just looked like, and it was also 1 minute. Maybe he was just, slowing down about the speed. We didn't see the whole performance, so we only see a minute of it. He might have done better. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at that. Okay. Now, this was ASAP Rocky's response to this whole tape. Okay. Let me get to it. Okay. Here's what he says. This is Lord Fackel, Jody's the third, second, whatever, ASAP Rocky, whatever, right? And this is a surprise. Now, if y'all on the gram or certain things now, sometimes they'll blank out words and wordings or say cussing out in and cussing out and cussing, and sometimes the videos they use, at least the places I go to, I guess they're trying to limit it, like not having so much cussing and stuff on certain accounts. So anyway, but this was a surprise though. He says my penis, the word penis is scratched out, which I remember hearing the word penis, like taking a human sexuality course, part of the science section where the word penis actually itself is not like a derogatory word. It's the scientific word for a man's organ, the sexual organ. It's a penis. But okay. And I woke up to the alarm and disturbance, let me continue, of a video clip today. As his defense attorney, we are prepared to deny any slow strokes, okay, or lack of killing the man. I'm just saying that, or killing the pig. I used to be horrible as heck when I used to talk about what's the name, Scattered Sunday. But I'm trying to calm that down. But anyway, let me finish the rest of the statement because he was trying to be funny, I guess. Okay. A long list of satisfied women can attest to, but the real punchline is seeing people who never smashed him rate him. Okay. Let me say this here. All I have to say is this, whatever. Yeah, it's true. We're not there, and that was the performance. So I guess he's saying that was him. He's not saying it's not, and that really doesn't say whether or not. But just say allegedly because we did not see his face. But based on where the tattoos match and stuff, It looked like him. I don't know if it's still up on that or did it move it or you got to search it more or search on Twitter because Twitter has always been more blunt anyway. Okay. But yeah, y'all. The surprise thing, I also seen somebody that was saying they were linking to some girl that go by JW or something like that, and she was saying in her stories on Instagram, which is set up just like the same as live. You just like, you know, can put pictures in and clips in, and they last for 24 hours, I think. And I think, or you could say, I know when you do lives on Instagram, they only last for 24 hours. Then they, if you decide to keep it for 24 hours, because that's one thing I haven't done. I haven't made a live, but when one of my sister Nick has done it, she has always, the few lives that she has done, because I think she only did two. I should be on Instagram, but she still did more than me. Every time she has done one, she didn't say like, no, she did about three because she was trying to do one out, graduated in May. And she could, she thought she recorded more than what she did. But it wasn't, I think it was on, it wasn't safe. So that's what I'm saying is that, I think once you do the live, you have the option to save it, but unless you record it, with those apps, so you can record it later on, it will just, go away after 24 hours. So the girl was saying that supposedly she was like, people move on. That's an old video anyway. Don't call me, don't call him. So I don't know if she's referring that she may be possibly in the video or not, or somebody else, but allegedly besides in this video. And then you have to wonder, why was this leaked if even this is him? In this case, it's supposed to be out nowhere. So who leaked the tape? Who left the clip in? Who left the snippet in? That is interesting. You know what I mean? So I don't know who leaked it out because it was the dude filming. It was allegedly ASAP filming himself while he's performing. Okay, but I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really impressed. But y'all, if Solo Lucci does come out with this tape, are y'all looking forward to seeing it? If that really is him and he really got, a tape in the making of, are y'all looking forward to seeing it? Is the question. But yeah, y'all, speaking of that, because like I said, this one was a mistake. Okay, y'all. But y'all, speaking of strokes that that wasn't all that good. Remember, y'all, now we always talk like, I shouldn't say like we, like, I'm speaking for everybody. But some of us who have seen the famous Ray J, Kim, I Hit It First tape, I like to call it, about 10 years ago. Now, Ray J has one of those eggplants that can possibly drive the boat and stuff. And what I mean by that is, if y'all have seen one of the most, like that came out, about 20 years ago. Remember the Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson tape? And let's just say the eggplant can drive the boat, was able to drive the boat, steer the boat, hump the boat. That's all I have to say about that. So, anyways, let's just say this. So Ray J's, his could ride the boat. Now, it wasn't the size of this, y'all. But it was there. And there was a couple times I wasn't really impressed by it. Like I said, I was impressed by the input size, but it was a couple times, y'all remember that he was going in a couple times like Jack Rabbit 2, I remember that as well, okay? But anyways, it's just, who else was a rapper who recently, I'm not going to a certain person, but I'm talking about, remember Cash Out? He, remember, I'm cashing out. Okay, that's all you're getting. That was less than 10 seconds, okay? That ain't no copyright. And remember that song She Twerking Like came out 5 years ago? And he was even trying to do a tape and get out there. But he was doing different, y'all. He made sure you see his face. He flipped it, trying to do the phone on the side so you could see him. But it looked like, because it wasn't saying like it was legally. It made it seem like possibly, I don't know if he was trying to get the tape out there to get out there. Like, so you flat out seen his face. It wasn't like, you didn't know who it was. But nobody really didn't talk about it. Besides, I think I had got that when I was with Gossip in the City when she was still famous and seen that. Okay, she had the link. I think it was like on her web page or something like that. I forgot where that was. But dude, I damn near actually talked as long as I usually do around my podcast sometimes. But like I said, I talk the maximum y'all get is 45 minutes. And then it gets around about 2 minutes in, the red line comes on. Uh the red line comes on my damn podcast. And that's what comes on. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I don't know if that's coming up to that. I mean, I don't know if the sex tapes are coming back into play. But yeah, it was just what was so surprising was it was two rappers that even though more people knows about ASAP Rocky, whether it's good or positive reasons. And we all know that he was, that whole Swedish thing when he was incarcerated over there for some months, whatever. And then even after all that, he's still thinking about possibly going back there and perform. And before I was talking about eggplants, I want to talk real quickly, y'all, before I get off of here. Do y'all remember recently there's a story about, I think, from North Carolina, y'all. And this is the thing is about, I mean, it is true as the song Offset featured Cardi B. His wife said, it says, do anything for clout. And being addicted to fame or personality, like getting impressions and stuff like that. Anyways, y'all, this dude that worked, this black dude, I don't know if he's the only black guy that was working at the bank. But anyway, he had a job, like securing or counting money in the vault and all this other stuff, whatever. A job I don't hear most people who have say who work in a bank, okay? So anyway, y'all, he sat there and, I don't know how long he was working there. Like I said, I'm just paraphrasing, just giving y'all little bits and stuff like that. Make sure y'all read the story for yourselves because, I'm just paraphrasing. Make a long story short, y'all, I'm going to say, remember Flintstones and them? Remember when I had a little alien that used to say dum-dum? Okay, but anyways, y'all, he ended up getting caught because he'd been up here doing 5-figure discounts and has been taking money from the bank. And this nigga at least did it about 18 times or more, depositing the money in his account and then taking out the ATM or something like that, right? And then, y'all, this whole thing is, I'm just going to use my bottle of water right here. The pose where you got the money like this, he got all these bands, he like this in the picture. So he like this, the telephone, the money, all this stuff. And better yet, even if it was this money, you making yourself a target possibly for some grimy people that want to take from your act, to take for you whatever, or set you up whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Some people, it might be plotting, planning. Okay, so the fact that you're willing to put all this money on there and make yourself even on social media, and already he should know better than that because on the fact is, why would you take the chance considering you work in a vault and when money comes in and out of the bank, money, currency has serial numbers on it, just like when you buy and purchase stuff. His serial numbers on the package or sometimes on the item itself, a serial code, whatever. And so he decided, how long he was been planning this full of mess, BS, bullshit, okay? Bullshit. And decided to basically possibly he make it up to 40 something years. Because I watched it more thing of the Trey King show. He talks about stuff current news, a lot of stories that go on to check out too. He kind of, not to compare and compassion to Lovey T, but if you like hearing commentary about, news articles and stuff, sometimes occasionally talk about celebrities, but, different news stories, usually not trying to stand from everywhere from the United States, whatever, right? But, this dude, like I said, worked in the vault. So I'm like, do you realize even the money coming in and out, they do that? And just like, how we hear about these bank robberies for over several years, and, how they usually sometimes put this, I'm not going to say a Tide Pod, whatever, but basically like an explosion of dye ink. So if people want to be, sit there and rob banks and stuff, that can explode is saying the bag. I don't know if they still do that and stuff like that, but that's how when you, say like, you read some of these stories in the news or hear about it, how they sometimes track them down because it's like they put a exploding Tide Pod pad, whatever, in the bag sometimes in order to be caught. So, so the bank robbers cop. So anyways, y'all, We sat there, like I said, he sat there posing and stuff. He ends up making a down payment and buying it. Oh no, he bought himself a Mercedes and all this stuff with the money. He's still just posing y'all like this. Like I said, he should know better because he works in the vault or worked it. My bad. Past tense. Because like I said, if the possibility he gets 40 years for this foolishness and stuff like that, like I said, people doing anything for clout. Yeah, 40 years for what? He could have stacked and saved and got himself a car with the money, but he wanted to sit here and do it for, I don't know, the gram, Facebook, or whatever social media. And he doing all this and possibly not only, of course, lost his job, but even say if he gets a couple years, because the feds, end up catching him, whatever, arresting him, whatever, right? But his freedom, and of course it's gonna be on his damn record. So who, if he say don't get 40 years, even get 5 years, whatever, how the heck, how much they're gonna give him, he's not going to be able to apply for a lot of good positions, I don't think, unless maybe somebody want to take a chance and work with him, have his own business, whatever. I'm just saying, like, it was not worth it. And like I said, he should know better because he works in that environment. So why would he not think that every bill that they have, they would not count? You know what I mean? Like, he should have known all people. Just like, for example, if somebody worked from them armor trucks that be, receiving and, getting deposits and taking them from banks or going to these companies and, getting, the money and, like the little Brink trucks, them loom trucks and the Brink trucks, it's another one too. But you know how they have the different companies where they're like I call them currency truck because 9 times out of 10, I mean, that's not the only valuables that they have, but they still do be having that. So the fact is, for him to do this, and on top of that, he works for the company, and like he had a clean record, he ruined that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, all for what? So you can pose and show all this dirty money and stuff like that. Now, and then better yet, I think the dude was in his late 20s. He ain't like, it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. It's like he should know better. Why? Why, y'all? Dang, I'm almost here like the 15 minutes. I just been, like I said, I walk. Sometimes occasionally when I even do my reviews, y'all, they be like damn near 30 something minutes to 40 minutes anyway. I'll be giving y'all long ass videos. So this is just, prepare for me. Like I said, I talk this much when I'm on my podcast anyway. I use make sure I get my money's worth. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I talked a bit about rappers and some eggplants in the future. If y'all listen to my podcast the other day, I was talking about that actor that my reasons why I may watch Watchmen, even though I heard it might be possibly a limited series, like they only try to make one series, but they might be so good that they might bring it back. But hopefully, don't do like Big Little Lies, because I didn't even watch the second season. I watched people reviews and it was so bad off that. And then and the director, I think that was originally for the first season, left in the middle season. That's why the damn show took a turn for worse. So some things are left as just one part, one book, one setting, one place. Not one setting, one place, but like I said, it's only meant to be just one. Some things are meant to be sequels enough, and some things are not. Also, y'all, before I get off of here, I'm happy to report that I've been recently followed David Makes Man on Instagram, the gram, right? And it turns out they just got renewed for a second season. They had a post there, so I'm happy, y'all. That means Really Be TV, EB reviews. I know El Teddy was the one was telling us that already was going to come back, but they officially, and you go Wikipedia, even though people can add what the hell they want to add, they also put it on there. So yeah, y'all, it is back. I am excited. I don't know when it's gonna come back. It may come back exactly, back probably the end of next year around the same time. But y'all, I'm ecstatic. But shout out to Mike B. I know he's been taking a break, whatever, off from that. I think, like I said, his podcast, Keep It Moving podcast, was back on. So if he comes back now, that's a show. If he wants to review, because I can understand, that was my first YouTube cousin when I got on here. I can understand why he stopped reviewing, because he already said like the sick and tired script shows. So the shows he actually reviews are, TV shows, but not the reality TV shows. He used to review them, but I understand why, he does it. Like I started reviewing more. I mean, I still review reality TV shows, but I do want to add some more shows in. Like I said, I'm thinking about possibly. I never watched 911, but I heard it's a good show, and they're making a spinoff. I seen the commercial today, so that's coming next month / next year. I might as well say. So I'm thinking about possibly doing that, and a couple more other shows. Like I said, I know I got to make them up. I'm going to keep repeating myself, whatever. But life happens. But other than that, that would be a great show for Mike B if you want also, or some other people. If y'all didn't check the first season out, check the first season out, because it's one of those shows where you understand it, but it's like a beautiful, sometimes sad, angry mess, and beautiful poetry, emotionally how it's filmed, the cinematography, and so forth. And the story is way to be told. Even though episode 9, was the only one that was kind of like the weakest, but even the weakest was still overall a good show. I mean, great show that I end up liking, because even though it deals with one of the main characters being a child and have a couple kids, it's a show not meant for the kids. Or if you want your kid, like supervise explain what goes on. It's like one of those shows like kids should watch it, but you gotta understand this ain't made for the kids neither. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe some kids should watch, because like I said, they actually have some real children playing in some of the roles. Okay. But anyways, y'all, I think I'm gonna get off of here, and God love y'all, God bless. So, if y'all feel like watching me for almost an hour, y'all got y'all chance and get an update on some of these people and these inputs. Like I said, y'all, before I leave off here, like I said, Watchmen, I was originally thinking about doing a review for it. But I was, like I said, it's just like, I don't want to touch it, just like Star Wars. And I'm not into Star Wars like that. I've seen a couple Star Wars films, but I haven't seen nothing new. I'll be real, since 2009 with Jar Jar and them. The prequel of Luke and your father. Okay, Luke and God rest his soul, Princess Leila's daddy. What did they have the same daddy or same mama? Okay, like I said, just Star Wars and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, so I thought I didn't watch the show, but I heard it's so good. And then it's one of those shows. I'm like that. That's what I say. That's why I don't like usually watching shows, or getting into them now in the past, like 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that, unless they're on their 3rd or 4th season. Like Queen Sugar, I got to catch up with that now. And also because I didn't read the book. And now, like I said, the Watchmen I want to watch, but like I said, one of the actors, I don't know what, Jan or whatever, and he up here showing, I mean, he's a good actor too. He's nice look at, he's fat, handsome, very, very handsome, sexual chocolate. He up here showing eggplant, whatever too. And so that's not the only reason I'm going to watch the show. I heard it's a real good show, but like I said, it's very complex. Just like David Makes Man, you do have to watch the show. It's better off to watch the show and see what you got. Okay. But anyways, y'all, I'm just making sure that, okay. Like I said, it's my first time being back here. So create a resolution. Okay, you know what, y'all? I've been sitting here. Oh, okay. I don't know if that makes a difference. I just changed the resolution. It was like 4 something, and then it was like the 720. So I'm about to get off here. Hugs and loves, everybody. Be safe. Of course, I'm probably not time to stay. I'm going to give you a bunch of podcasts all next week because, I'm making a video every day, even on Hanukkah, even on Kwanzaa, even on Christmas, and on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So anyway, y'all, hugs and loves. And like I said, y'all be seeing me very soon. But also, y'all, it's good that I did do this live because since, like I said, my sister having the surgery and all this other stuff that was going on, then my other sister's sick, my little rah-rah, my sister / niece, little sister / niece, she's sick. I was trying to avoid not getting damn sick my damn self. I'm trying to get another pneumonia shot, but I got to wait 6 months. I haven't had one in years anyway. But the only reason why I can get them early, my doctor said, because she's a phenomenal doctor, that I can't get it again until like 6 months from now. But because I have asthma, even though I ain't supposed to get them until, I start knocking on Golden Girl years. But I mean, like, I ain't young anymore, but you know what I mean? Like, I can't get it. Originally was not supposed to get it till like at least 60 years old. But due to the fact that I do have asthma, I also have bronchitis, but I have asthma as well. That's the reason why I was able to get that. So other than that, y'all, it's time for me to get out of here, and hugs and loves to everybody, and I will see y'all next one. Love y'all. God bless. Like I said again, thank you for my prayers. Thank you for everybody who has been rocking with me, whether you started rocking with me or watching and supporting my channel from when I started doing reviews in 2013, and has been watching my videos even now, and/or have been listening to my podcast that I've been loading up here, and have been or been listening to my podcast on Speaker and the other platforms I usually have in the description. Okay, wait a minute. I sometimes if you put the Tasha C show a podcast, it will come up, because honestly, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I just upload it and it's through like the Speaker app, I just show a description of what I may talk about in the show, or give you a little preview of what I may talk about in the show. But unless I go ahead and go through, because I haven't done that in about at least a month, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, copy and paste information to show where other streams of the podcast is. But it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Tunes, it's on Google Podcasts, it's on Castbox Podcast Edition. I know I got a lot of them, iHeartRadio, Podbean, TuneIn Radio. Let me make sure I got everybody. A Stitcher, Stitcher. I think I got everybody. Okay, let me see. Just give me a second, because like I said, I haven't done it in a long time. But that's what I used to do, is that I made sure that I give it. I'm just gonna go to one of my last shows, give a description. Like I said, I'm so behind on the shows, but at least thank goodness that I think the OVO and the other series sisters, they're going to be going off for a while. So meaning that I can catch up anyway. I was going to catch up anyway, but that at least give me some time. I think they're not supposed to come back to like January the 7th. So it's like a mid-season break. Yeah, okay. My podcast is on Speaker. Okay, so it's SPE. Okay. I forgot. I'm supposed to spell it. It's a little different. SPREAKER, and Podcast Edit, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Podbean, TuneIn, and Castbox. Yeah, I know I got a lot of outlets, but yeah. So anyway, y'all, like I said, this really did help me come on. Like I said, thank you so much again for y'all prayers and y'all support. And like I said, I know I've been saying I'm about to get off here, but like I said, it really does help me to get adjusted being on live, show my face, because it's totally different as far as I'm concerned. If you're on podcast, unless you're filming yourself while you're doing the podcast, it's different getting on here and doing my live and showing my face, because even though I've made videos like this is my first time I showed my face in a live this long, because they usually be like 20 minutes maximum, if that. So anyways, y'all, I'm about to get out here. See y'all the next one. Y'all take care. All right. Yeah, I got epoxy. All right. See y'all.